After my grandfather died, I sat alone at his desk for the first time. In the bottom drawer, beneath a stack of letters tied with string, I found a small black ledger. The leather was worn soft at the corners. It was dated 1929, and what was written inside it changed how I think about money forever. You have to understand, 1929 was the year the market crashed. Fortunes vanished in an afternoon. Men who were rich on Monday were ruined by Friday. My grandfather was 20 years old. He had almost nothing. I remember the smell of that ledger when I opened it. Old paper, pipe tobacco, the faintest trace of leather oil he must have used to keep it. The pages were thin, almost translucent at the edges, and the ink had faded from black to a kind of soft brown. His handwriting was small, careful. Each letter formed the way they taught men to write in 1929. And in that little ledger, he did not write down what he lost. He wrote down what he learned. The first line, I remember it exactly. I can still see it on the page. He wrote, "Everyone around me is selling in fear, so I will not." While the panicked sold everything for pennies, he quietly bought. Not much. He had very little. But he understood something the others had forgotten. The crowd was not selling because the assets were worthless. They were selling because they were afraid. And fear, he wrote, is always temporary. Value is not. The second line in that ledger is the one I live by. He underlined it twice, the only words in the whole book he ever underlined. He wrote, "Buy when they are weeping, sell when they are dancing." The things he bought in that frightened year, he held them for 50 years. They became the foundation of everything our family has. I closed the ledger that evening and held it for a long time. It is heavier than you would expect for something so small. And I understood, sitting there in the lamplight of his study, what he had actually left me. It was not the money. It was the discipline that made the money. The greatest fortunes are not made in the good times. They are made in the moments everyone else is too afraid to act. When the crowd panics, the patient grows quietly rich. My grandfather wasn't braver than the others. He was simply calmer. And calm, in the end, is its own kind of wealth.